go and far away.
I shall give the hand of the Princess Alexea in marriage only for a ship that will... a ship that will...
Fly.
Fly?
A ship fly.
Well, when you find your flying ship, you know, you must remember one thing always.
No, what's that?
The captain of a flying ship must never, ever refuse to let someone ride in it if they ask him, no matter who they may be.
Come on board. Oh, I'll just untie your leg for you.
Oh, you mustn't do that. It's the only thing that slows me down, you see. Off we go, then.
Quiet. Listen. I can hear trumpets and the sound of soldiers marching. I think it's the palace.
Where?
There! Look!
Where are we now? Huh?
We're there. And now, I wish we weren't.
Long Ago and Far Away is made possible by grants from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the National Endowment for the Humanities, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, the National Endowment for the Arts, and the George Gund Foundation. Corporate funding is provided by the Stride-Right Charitable Foundation, committed to helping children discover the wonders of reading.
It has been observed, Your Royal Highness. His Majesty has commanded me to welcome our distinguished visitors.
I couldn't really see the people in it.
You will see them soon enough, my dear Alexea. We shall have a great banquet in their honor.
It's the mighty Tsar.
It's the mighty Tsar himself.
Oh, it's Tsar Nikolai.
You may rise. Where is your master?
It's Peter what's in charge here, Your Majesty.
You are master here? What are you?
A woodcutter, my lord.
And you?
Oh, a poor farmer, me lord, come to bring me straw to the Tsar.
He has no need of straw. You?
Marksman, my lord. Come with my bow, serve the Tsar.
He has bowmen enough. You?
I am but a forester, my lord, but I have saplings here that will grow so fast, His Majesty will marvel at it. And my wife here...
Silence! Where did you steal this ship?
My lord, it's our ship. Or at least,
Well, why have you not brought these royal personages before us?
Your Majesty, I have to inform you with regret that the ship is full of peasants.
Peasants?
Peasants, with straw and sticks and all manner of ugly things.
Oh, bring them in, Father, please. They might be princes in disguise.
May I speak privately to you, Your Majesty? As you see, Your Majesty, It is a fine vessel.
Give them gold for it and send them on their way.
But since they have stolen it,
Yes?
and since they say they have come to serve your majesty,
Well,
you could set them a task.
what task?
A task so difficult, they could not perform it.
Go on.
And then, as is the custom, they would be banished or beheaded.
And the ship would be forfeit to me.
Precisely, your majesty.
An excellent idea. I shall leave you to think of the task. You will make it very hard, hmm?
Excessively, your majesty.
Task? What task?
He says that a great banquet is going to be spread out for us here in the courtyard.
Told you so. Good, good. Splendid.
Only, if we don't eat up every scrap and leave every plate clean, the task won't be complete, and we'll all be banished.
I'm not feeling very hungry. I wish I hadn't eaten that cake.
I don't think it matters whether we're hungry or not. We'll never finish all that.
Oh, good Lord, we thank thee for what thou hast spread before us, however little these poor morsels be. Oh, lovely.
It was some kind of trick, your majesty. I will set them another task.
They say this boy who leads them is a fool. See, he doesn't make a fool of you, Lord Chamberlain.
Honored guests, the mighty Tsar applauds your completion of his task and commands you to an audience. But first, since you have traveled far and will wish to prepare your persons for entry to His Majesty's court, I shall place at your disposal the Imperial Bathing House. Your guards will escort you there tonight.
Well, I must say, a bath will be most welcome.
Why must we wait until tonight?
They have to stoke up the fires first to make the water hot.
So hot that we can't bear it.
What?
I can hear him, the Chamberlain. He's ordering the furnacemen to stoke up the fires.
Well?
He's saying that we'll all be trapped inside and boiled alive.
Like lobsters.
You you understand what you have to do.
The furnacemen were not happy at the orders the Chamberlain had given. They knew that Pieter and his friends had done nothing to deserve such cruelty. But they were too frightened to disobey, and soon the flames were leaping and crackling under the darkening sky. The Chamberlain looked down grimly from his window.
Now we'll see who are the fools.
But neither he nor the guards had noticed that in the proud little party under escort, there were only 6 people, when there should have been 7. The ice-cold straw almost put out the fire completely, and the furnacemen had to hurry for more logs. By the time the old farmer had used his last piece of precious straw, the furnacemen were too exhausted to continue. But Pieter and his friends were still enjoying a warm and luxurious bath.
We're off to see His Majesty the Tsar. So we'll all enjoy a scrub in his private royal tub. For the Chamberlain has made it plain we can't go as we are to the presence of His Majesty the Tsar.
I say, it's getting rather cold in here. Could you chaps open the doors?
You were going to sell that straw to the Tsar, weren't you? I'm sorry.
Oh, plenty more where that come from, don't you fret. I wish I could have seen that there Chamberlain's face.
Well, friends, thanks to our farmer here, we've shown ourselves as good as any of the Tsar's men.
Splendid.
Yes, quite right.
And now, if he's truly the mighty Tsar, he's nothing to fear from us, and he'll welcome us into his service. But whatever happens, we'll stand firm together.
Here, here.
Oh. Hello, miss.
Hello. It's a beautiful ship. Could I come and see?
Well, yes.
Can you make it fly?
I wish I could. It only seems to fly when it wants to.
But it is your ship.
Well, yes, it is. But, look, if you'd like to sit down, I'll tell you what happened.
What's your name?
Pieter. I'm a woodcutter. What's yours?
It's Alexea. I'm the princess's serving maid.
The princess? I wish I'd never heard of her.
What? Don't you want to marry her?
Not really. I just want to find my brothers and go home to my mother and father They'll be so unhappy. Anyway, I'm just the fool of the world. I wouldn't be suited to the mighty Tsar's daughter.
I ought to go. Thank you.
Will you come again?
I'll try.
But as the Princess Alexea skipped back into the palace, the Lord Chamberlain was coming to tell Piotr and his friends of the last impossible task he had set them. And this time, it really was impossible. 1,000 miles away, across the grasslands and mountains and trackless wastes of Russia, there lay a magic lake of silver water. Piotr's task was to fill a bottle with this water, bring it back to the palace, and place it in the hands of the Tsar. Then, said the Lord Chamberlain, he would be able to marry the princess. If he failed, the ship would belong to the Tsar, and they would all be beheaded. But there was a condition. The water had to be delivered by the last stroke of 12 o'clock noon. And it was 5 minutes to 12 already.
Oh, please, fly, ship, please!
Come on, come
Come on, ship.
on.
Come on.
Fly!
Come on, get up there.
Fly, don't you see?
Fly!
Fly, why don't you? Come on.
It's no use.
Oh, are we off again? Jolly good.
Should be. Ship won't go. New task. Go Lake Volskaya, fetch water. Don't fetch it in 5 minutes. Heads off.
Oh, right. Give me the bottle. I told you I could run.
But lightning!
Untie me. Come on. Yes, lovely place, Lake Volskaya. My family used to go there in the summer when I was a boy. I remember it well.
Father, I've something to tell you. I've met the man I want to marry.
What? How?
It's just as you commanded. He has brought you a flying ship, and now I want to marry him. His name's Peter.
You cannot marry him, Alexea. Where is his gold? Where's his army? A woodcutter? His parents probably come from some hut in the forest.
They do, and I don't care. They're good and kind people.
Good and kind they may be, but they are peasants, and you shall not marry him. You are a princess. Besides, he has another task.
Oh, no. What?
He is to fetch me some water from Lake Volskaya in 5 minutes.
But he'll never do that.
No, Your Highness. It appears he will not.
He must be here soon.
Went so fast, should be here now.
Quiet. I can hear something.
Can you hear him coming?
No. I can hear a sound. Yes. I can hear him snoring.
He's fallen asleep again, is what he's done.
We've got to wake him up. Sharpshooter, if we can find him, could you shoot an arrow to wake him?
Ah. You listen, I shoot. Now then, listen for him. Show me where.
I can hear him snoring in that direction. And he's by the lakeside. I can hear the water lapping. He must be under a tree because I can hear the bees buzzing in it. An apple tree because I can hear the munching of caterpillars. Can you see him? Can you see him?
Got him.
Don't shoot him.
Peter, don't walk. Run! Go on, run!
Your Majesty, we have performed all the tasks you have set us. Now, we ask you to take the ship, but let us go. I want to see my parents and my brothers. My friends who came here to serve you but were rejected also want to go back to their homes. As for the princess, I could not marry the daughter of so fierce and terrible a father. I would rather wish to marry someone simple and kind. Like her serving maid.
Serving maid? What serving maid?
That girl there. We talked together.
Serving maid, indeed. That is my daughter, the Princess Alexea. And you will never have her as your wife. How dare you speak so to the mighty Tsar? To the dungeons with him.
No, please.
What have you done with Peter?
You can forget about that foolish boy. Now go on. Be off with you. And don't come back.
Tell your master, the Tsar Nikolai, that tomorrow we come at the head of an army mightier than his own to rescue our friend Peter. Let him look to his defenses.
That was a brave thing to say, Forrester. But how can we raise an army?
Friends, I told you about this bundle of saplings I brought for the Tsar. He had no need of them, but no tree will grow faster anywhere in the world. Tonight, let's plant them.
The friends did as they were asked and began to plant the saplings one by one into the soft snow. Although they could not understand how trees would help them when they needed soldiers.
The leaders are at our gates.
What are their demands?
First demand, release Peter. Second demand, marry Princess. Third demand... third demand?
Our third demand, Your Majesty, is that we all should remain here to serve you and Prince Peter and Princess Alexea, with all the many powers we possess.
What should I say?
I should say yes.
And so Pieter and Alexea were married. And Pieter was reunited with his parents. And even Boris and Sergei, who had come home and asked forgiveness, joined the grand ball that followed the wedding, and danced with the prettiest ladies of Tsar Nikolai's court. As for the Lord Chamberlain, He had to learn that the life of a woodcutter was a hard one.
Peter? Prince Peter, what's going to happen to your flying ship now, eh? Your Highness. Oh, the ship. I'd quite forgotten about it. Well, it belongs to the Tsar now. I have my Alexeia. He has his ship.
Yes, of course. It's my ship now. I shall go for a ride in it immediately.
I think you may be too late, Father.
Too late?
Farewell, young prince, farewell.
Major funding for this morning's programming is provided by the Helena Rubinstein Foundation, a longtime supporter of outstanding children's television.
Daddy, can I come with you tonight?
No.